Hello there everyone, welcome back to another children's trading card game video. Let's get started. Card review. We've got another leader. And for some reason, it is a red-green law. Now, anyone who's like up to date will probably be questioning why this isn't a green-blue law. I know I was, but you know what? Fine, let's give us two red-green leaders in the set. We'll begin talking about it. So, 4 life, 5k power, supernovas and heart pirates. Activate main once per turn. You pay 2 dons. And then if you control 5 characters, return one of your characters to the owner's hand, then play one 5 cost or lower character of a different colour as the return character from your hand. So obviously this is quite a good effect, in theory. My biggest problem with this card is it seems like it's quite easy for your opponent to, like, you know, interact with it, right? Like, if your opponent just doesn't let you have 5 characters, like, it seems like you have to build around it. You have to be playing lots of these cheap cards, and then lots of your, like, you know, your 5 cost, like, laws and stuff to, like, you know, restand and sort of stuff, and I don't know. It's just a really weird leader to me. I definitely think that, like, there is strong combo potential here, though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is going to have some, like, insanely strong combo potential, but, like, I'm just here thinking, why wouldn't I just play Luffy? Like, it costs a little bit more, but, like, I can always do it. Or why couldn't I just play Kid? Like, you know, green is the combo color here, right? Like, I don't really feel like I'm getting massive benefits playing this leader. Maybe there's, like, some cards missing that, like, make it really obvious that you want to be playing this leader, but at the moment, I'm quite unimpressed. I don't know, it strikes me as one of the weaker leaders, for sure. It might be good, though, and I might be underrating it. Next we've got Who's Who. This is a 2-drop 3k, Don 1, so it'll be 4k. As long as there are 8 or more Dons on your field, this gains 1k, so it'll be a 5k for 2. I mean, yeah, on turn, this is probably like turn 3, you're going to be hitting that 8 Don. You might hit it during the course of turn 2, it's possible. If very unlikely, but it's possible. But realistically, this is a turn 3 thing when you should be able to get those extra Dons. I mean, I don't know that I would be, you know, that excited about a 2-drop 5k when, like, the vanilla's a 2-drop 4ks, and you need to don anyway to, like, make this be 5k. So it's like, why wouldn't I just play a vanilla? So, yeah, not a good card. Then we got an alt art manga art of the law, which I think looks pretty good. Then we have got Uta. So this is from the Shanks starter deck, actually. And this is a 4-drop 5k blocker. On block, if you don -1, rest up to one of your opponent's characters that costs 5 or less, and counter plus 1k. The reason I think this is actually really good is because you don't have to commit that don in advance. You can fully tap out, and then you just get to take advantage of this. This completely synergizes with the ramp style at the moment. There's nothing that, like, specifies the type of leader you need to have or anything like that. You can easily just throw this in. Resting a 5 cost or less is, like, really nice. Like, that is going to hit a lot of characters, and even if you're not resting something that's going to attack, like, this is really good for setting up your next turn where you'll be able to just, like, clear potentially something really annoying. I think this is a really, really good card. You're going to be seeing a lot of this when this starter deck releases. Next, we got Dogstorm. This is a 3-drop 4k Don 2 when attacking, so it'll be 6k. Set one of your Dons as active and it has plus 1k. So obviously a 3-drop 6k, like, I mean, you know, for that effect is not bad. I think to some degree I'm just going to have to wait and see on this card, though, and then the reason for that is let's talk about Kinemon, which I think will explain it. So Kinemon 6-drop 6k, this is one of the SRs. On play, if your leader is Kazuki Odin, you can play one 3-cost or lower Scabbards, and then don 1 when attacking once per turn. Set one of your 3-cost or lower Scabbards to characters as active. So you can see the combo between these two, right? Like, I think the you know, you play this, you play Dogstorm, and then you, like, swing with Dogstorm, you untap, and then you get to untap and do all this sort of, like, cool stuff. Like, yay! But, like, how good is this going to be? I think we just have to wait and see what Odin does. I think that's there's only one purely green leader. Well, assuming purely green, to be fair, could be green-purple, I guess, since Odin was part of the Roger Pirates and the Whitebeard Pirates for a while, so who's to say? But yeah, like, this is one where we're just going to have to wait and see on the leader, because it seems very, like, closed synergies. But it's cool, and I definitely do want to build the deck. Then we've also got Cat Viper. This is a 2-drop 3k. On play, rest of your opponent's characters that cost 3 or less. I like this card a lot. 3 or less is high enough that basically any cheap, like, cards your opponent's playing are going to be relevant to this, and you can potentially, like, snipe out really annoying cards like, you know, Nami or Jewelry Bonnie that hasn't been used, or, like, you know, like that sort of stuff like that, which is just, like, annoying to get rid of. You can set up a killer with this potentially, stuff like that. You know, like, it's pretty decent. Then we got an alt art Kinemon, and then we got a card I am very, very excited for, and this is the reason I'm so excited for blue. So this is Crocodile, 7-drop 7k, Banish. So this is a really powerful effect, by the way. Like Banish stops your opponent plussing when you like deal that damage to them, and we're gonna come on to a card soon, which is gonna be like why that's so strong. But then Don 1, blue event cards in your hand have cost -1. This is crazy, right? So we've seen Baroque Works have like a 1-drop, like look at the top 5 out of Baroque Works. So this is going to make that free. This is going to make like... I want to see more Baroque Work events and more just blue events, but like if you can get 2 of these guys on the field, basically like, you know, free love beams is nuts. Like, yeah, this is definitely a build around card that's going to be like super good. Then we got some of these championship promos. So hopefully these come to English, but these are like really cool alt arts for Chopper, Zorro, and Usopp. And then there's this cool alt art Luffy. But let's get on to what I'm probably clickbaiting in the title here. The secret rares, and oh baby, listen, I'm not necessarily saying, but like Shanks, looking kind of fresh though. Look, I mean, look, this guy's good. 9-drop 10k, so this is an endgame kind of dude. Rush, and then when attacking during this battle, the opponent cannot activate blocker of characters with 2,000 power or less. So basically no cheap blockers, either block for something big or drop a ton of guard, drop a ton of power and counters, and it has Rush. This is good. This is very generic. Like you can just chuck it into anything, but like if any deck like just needs a finisher, you got Shanks. Yeah, it's really good. The artwork is amazing. I think it's just a very, very powerful card, but I'm far more excited for Yamato. So Yamato 5-drop 5k. This card's name is also treated as Kazuki Oden. Interesting. Double attack, so it deals 2 damage and banish, and it has counter 1k. Shanks doesn't have counter, but Yamato is like the full package, right? Like she's a 5-drop, which means she synergizes with that lead lore we saw earlier, but like also most of the like the lore that untaps a 5-drop or lower, which is absolutely going to be an insane combo with this. It synergizes like with like the fact it synergizes with that is crazy strong, right? And this double attacking with like, it's like if you can imagine like the turn you hit 10 dons, you played this the previous turn, you've managed to keep it around, you slap 5 dons onto this, swing for 10k, double attack, banish, restand it, swing for 10k, double attack, banish. That's gonna win you the game. Like that's crazy. That's like if you set them from like 5-1 or 4-0. That's nuts. You know, you don't even care if any of your other attacks hit at that point, like because you've got so much value out of this card. Like, do not sleep on Banish. Like, a lot of the times, like, your opponent's only able to guard, like, the remaining of your attacks because they added cards to hand. So, yeah, this is really, really good. Mega build around. Super good card. And waifu tax. This is going to be like a £30 card, like, bare minimum. It is what it is. Then we got an alt art on Crocodile. And then we got ulti here. So this is a really strong card. 2-drop 3k. On play, you pay 1 dons and add a don card from your Don deck and rest it. So this is like an instant 4 of. This is the cheap card you play in purple or blurple because like you don't have to do it. You know, she's fine. You can don her up if you need to make her hit something big. But like yeah, you get to ramp like hella hard with this card. And actually Purple's eating hella good in these card reveals, because then we got King, another SR here. So on play, Don -2, KO one of your opponent's 3-cost or lower characters and one of your opponent's 2-cost or lower characters. So against Rush, like, Purple is absolutely laughing. Like, you are not going to do anything against Rush anymore, anything as Rush against the deck anymore, because King's just going to completely wipe your board. Like, yeah, this is super good. And just generally like really good value. It's just good to have like another expensive card that just like drop down. Obviously my biggest problem with this card, no counter, but it's still really good, and like you're going to be seeing it for sure. And then here is the same card but hot. Then we've got Ulti Mortar. This is a 1-drop counter. Don -2, your leader or one of your characters gains 2k for the battle, then draw 1 card. Or the trigger, you get it as a Don. This is absolutely garbage. I don't care about the trigger effect. I'm not relying on that. I'm not going to leave 1 Don untapped and then Don -2 to just only gain 2k power. Like, okay, cool. I don't care that I replace it. Like, that's so bad. Like, Borrow Breath is like right there. Especially in Blurple, when like I would just play Love Beam if I'm going to leave 1 Don on tap. Like, yeah, this is like, I don't think this is good. You might be forced to play it, or it might test better than it seems on paper, but I'm kind of doubtful. Then we've got Sasaki, another insane purple card. 3-drop 4k, Don 1 when attacking, so it's going to be 5k. It's threatening leaders. You may trash 1 card from your hand, add 1 Don card from your Don deck, and rest it. And it's a 2k counter, so immediately incredibly good because it's a 2k counter. But if you don't need to want to hold it in hand, you can just play it and get it on if you need it. Super strong card, like really good. Synergizes really well. Definitely going to be instantly played in that deck. Like this plus ulti plus Jack is like all the ramp you need, like realistically. Oh, and Tomazo, or is it Hawkins, the one that like gets a Don on play. Like that's it. That's all the ramp you need plus the leader effect. Like you are good to go. And then wrapping up these reveals, we've got Mocha, just a vanilla, so garbage, and we've got Smiley. So this is the card that we want to know what it did for Caesar. So this is just a 3-drop 1k, so really bad. But Don 1 for each card in your hand, this gains 1k power and counter plus 1k. So if you've got a hand of 3, then this is going to be 5k with that one Don. It's not bad. If you've got a hand of 6, it's going to be 8k. That's quite scary. This is going to be a really interesting card where if your opponent lets you build a hand, like it's going to get out of control. So we'll see how this goes. But there we go. That's it for these card reveals. Like lots of exciting stuff. New leaders, new leader. The secret rares are looking really, really good. Still a huge chunk of cards to go, and it seems like the set list is going to be coming out like really soon after I upload this video. So expect like basically probably 2 to 3 videos going over the remaining of the set because there's like literally 60 cards left. But yeah, so I hope you guys are excited for that. Like the video, subscribe for those videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.